So I've decided that I'm gonna start like a new kind of series thing for my channel specifically because I want to have a regular upload schedule, but because I don't have a regular photo card in the mail schedule, I don't really have that. So I wanted to create something to look forward to, really. I wanted to just have something that I could do because I do love posting about my collection, but I don't get to do it often because of how small it is and how little I collect at a time. So I thought it would be a good idea to make something. I don't know if anyone else does this, but this is an idea I've had for a little while, but it wasn't the right time for it. Obviously, we're gonna start this thing that I like to call the monthly flip through, where at the end of each month I just do a flip through of my collection and I just talk about the progress of it, what I plan on doing the next month, because at the start of every month I have something that I prioritize, and then it fades out over the course of that month. But yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing today because I just wanted to. I feel like it's something that I really want to do, but I came up with this idea in the middle of April. I hope that this stays constant because this is an idea that I really, really, really want to do. So, yeah. So we'll do Yeosang first. Obviously, I think I'm going to change up how I lay out my videos now. I used to have it like up, industrial lighting straight over it, but I think I do prefer a bit more of a comfortable look, like a more laid back kind of filming setup, and I do like how it is now. I'm just worried that this doesn't fit because I haven't tested it yet. But I think it does. It does. Okay, this makes me happy. So not much progress. Well, actually, a bit of progress for Fever in this binder. Also, I've changed it to a double layout. It used to be just page, 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 but then I thought, I don't want to do that because the pages feel too light and I like heavier pages, the feeling of heavier pages, and it's not a problem with it laying down because I stand my binder up upright. So I thought, well, I do like the thought of double page spreads and I used to do it with my pobs and I loved it. So I thought, why not just do it with my album cards? I have enough pages where I could change it if I don't like it because I'm going to be moving my pobs to I'm going to be moving my pobs to an A5 binder, so it's just like I have those extra pages for the new comeback, so I could change this back if I don't like it. But right now, as it is, even though it's quite empty, I do really like it, and I think I'm going to end up keeping it. And it also just means I have way more pages for if I decide to move any collections into A4s, or if I decide to upgrade how much I collect of Yeosang, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've just changed it into a double layout and I do really like how it looks now. The pages are a lot easier to flip through, like there's a lot less of them now, but I mean, it's not that bad. My pobs, this has obviously changed because I didn't have enough cards coming after my last video to just, you know, change it up, change this page a lot. Yeah, so I believe this one and this one are new. These two you haven't seen. This one has obviously moved. It used to be on a different page and this used to be in the middle. I've moved it because I've moved my non-Yeosangs off this page, so I filled it up with other Yeosangs. I put Red Yeosang here because I saw Red Yeosang on tour. DVD Yeosang because this is technically tour related Yeosang. This is him at a stop. This is him wearing the merch. I think that was to do with the US tour. And this one just because it fits the vibe, I think. Not super well, but better than my other cards. So I just kept it here. But when I get trades for other tour cards, I'll obviously switch it out. The back of that one is so boring. Like, excuse me? What? Yeah. So I'm gonna next era, I think I'm going to, well, next month, I'm going to prioritize Gold Now Part 1. Just getting as many cards as I can for it. But I also have to keep in mind that there is a comeback rumor of one. This is just the last page. It's just spare Yeosongs and then my Mingi and my Yuno. Because I sold one of my Mingis. So yeah, I'm just gonna flip backwards because otherwise I'll run out of time way too quickly because this isn't gonna be a very long video. I just decided I'm gonna prioritize Gold Now Part 1 because although I could do Part 2 and I have got some on the way, the amount I have for Gold Now Part 1 is very barren. There are like barely any. Like, look at this. Like, barely any. I have 4 cards in total for the Yeosang pages. It's not doing great, and if I don't do it now, then they'll all get lost to time the same way some of the Fever cards are. Like, there are a couple that I've just not seen. So, you know, it would be nice to be able to do Gold Now Part 1. They're not my favorite cards I've ever seen by a long shot. They're not my favorite, but I do need them, so I'm gonna prioritize them across May. Also need to keep in mind that there's a comeback happening, and I told one of my friends I would enter some fan call, like, and some pub, like, goes for her to win a fan call with San, I think it is, or OTA, I don't know for sure. I did tell her I would do that, and I do want to do that because I do want to get as many cards as I can for the next comeback. My only issue is money because I don't know how much I'll have by then, because I also have 2 friends' birthdays this month that I need to get gifts for, and I don't like to slack off about gifts, so just have to do a lot of budgeting. Maybe not prioritize Gold Now Part 1, but if I'm looking for album cards, like, actively, they will be Gold Now Part 1. Like, I will not be getting other eras because I just want to get as many for it done as possible because I just want to get it over with. I just want to get it over with. Now we have my little binder. This one, obviously, I have my little bias record collection here. That's not really gonna grow for a long time. Like, I was very over enthusiastic when I started this one. It probably won't even happen, you know, and obviously because I double-sided Yeosang, he's ended up over here. I think I talked about that in my last one, but you've actually seen the big binder today. Yeah, they've ended up there. I'm probably gonna I might end up selling these. Not that Wooyoung though. That Wooyoung's too important to me. He's too cute. I can't get rid of him, but like, I might, just because they're just kind of sitting here and this collection's not gonna grow. Like, it's just not. I don't have the money for that. So all ours has changed a little because I can't figure out how I want to lay it out. I don't know if I want to do Minjae and then Hyunbin, or Minjae Hyunbin, or Minjae Hyunbin, Minjae Hyunbin the same way. I feel like I'll only really be able to like choose solidly what I want to do once I get all of my Hyunbins, and I do have 2 on the way. I have one of these on the way and I have one of these on the way. So yeah, I can't figure out how I want to lay this out. I'll only know once I get all of my Hyunbins, but this is currently how it's laid out. I've also been considering I'm gonna probably get just a couple Mino photo cards, just because, like, I'm not gonna be collecting him or anything. I'm literally just gonna go, oh, if I like that card, I'm gonna, like, get it. Maybe. That's a very, very, very hard maybe. I literally decided that last night because he's very, very important to me, because he was my first ever bias, like, ever. He's always been my Stray Kids bias, and Stray Kids was the first K-pop group I ever, like, got into. So he's very, very important to me, and I want to have something to commemorate him, and obviously my hobby is photo card collecting and he fits within that, so I thought, well, I'll just get a few. Taehyun is still quite empty, but I do feel a bit better about his collection after I did move All Hours and Taehyun temporarily into A4 pages just to see how they'd look. And Taehyun didn't look as empty as he looks now. It didn't look that bad. So I was like, okay, well, it's not the worst because, like, I have, what, 5 cards out of 4 pages worth of cards, which is like 16. And I know it's not even like a quarter, but it's okay, you know. Well, no, it's like a third-ish. This collection's probably going to get dropped just because, like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do. I just don't actively seek out P1 Harmony cards, and I don't like I love the group so much, but I do not actively seek out their cards, so I just think I would find this collection more tedious than enjoyable, and I feel like I don't want to buy those cards and find the collection tedious if someone else is not going to find them tedious. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I have to give up my cards because they'll matter more to someone else than me, I would do that. You know what I mean? So I would probably end up dropping this one. These two, these are just like on reserve. They have been for a couple months for one of my friends because she really wants both of them. When she said she wanted these, she was only Hongjung biased with Wooyoung as a bias wrecker, but I'm proud to announce that she's finally accepted that she's Topaz biased, not just Hongjung. So I have these two on reserve for her. I actually need to text her about that because I'm worried that she's forgotten about it again. I moved the freebies that were here into here because I think it's really cute because I have like freebie pages here. So I have these and these. Favorite Yeosang. I don't know how many times I've said that already, but favorite Yeosang. And All Hours freebies. They're so cute. Then some random ones. This is 8turn. I don't know the members of 8turn. I do listen to like a couple of their songs. I want to get more into them because they do seem like a really interesting group. These two are freebies that I got. These two are from when I went to McDonald's. Yes, I pigged out. I pigged out and I went. I went twice. The one that I want the most is, which one was it? I think it was the potion because it's just cute. It's just really cute. But right story time. Time for a little story time. When I went with I think I went this time with my dad, this time with my grandma. I went this time with my dad, and I sat there, and I told him when we'd left to go sit in the car, I told him the only one I don't want is the Hamburglar. It's the only one that I don't want, and look what I got. I'm raging. And then we have these freebies. This Felix, like, little cover, like, thumbnail is so cute. I love it. It's so stinking cute. Then we have a little soul in here. I might put my other P1 things of these in here because I'm gonna sell my P1 Harmony like physical album, but I don't know how many people are gonna actually want these because I have ripped them. You know what I mean? Like, I have taken them out, and I think Jiyoung has a little rip on him. There's nothing else back here. And then I have my business cards. So this is K-Stars, this is Kaya, which is my friend who's also getting the Topaz cards from me. Story Teas, that's Mel. This is, I don't know who this is. I don't remember. It says it, but I don't know their name. This I bought like on eBay. So some of these are like Instagram purchases and some of them are eBay purchases. These will all be eBay, but I know 80s songs on Instagram as well. I found them afterwards. Then obviously we just have my Cherry Yeosang set up, and I added the set that I forgot about in, so that's in there. This is my pink Yeosang setup. This is gonna go in the same binder as this. Pink Yeosang is reaching for the stars because this one is really expensive and like other ones are quite expensive just because it's Yeosang and pink and maybe holographic put together. But pink is my favorite color and Yeosang is my favorite idol, so I thought, well, I'll just collect all of the cards. Like pre-order benefits, not merch cards. I don't think I could ever do that unless I became like richy rich. I don't think I could do that. His pre-order benefits where he is in, holding, or next to something pink. And I do have some of these, but they're in my POB binder. Like I have that one, and I have that one. Yeah. Also, I do want to talk about a card that I have bought. It's not in these. I have set up for a yeosanqk POB binder. It's going to be a very, very slow binder, and it's going to be a very low priority binder because it's going to be expensive, and I don't know how much I'm willing to spend on it. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to make me really happy, but the way I have the pages set out, it's more like I need these cards more than I want them. So I think I'm going to end up cutting it down a lot, just because, you know, money. But there is one card that is, I'd say very almost as high a priority as Uranium yeosanqk, and the world knows I'm obsessed with Uranium yeosanqk. I didn't put a picture of him up last time I talked about him, so if I can, I'll put a picture of him up here so you can see what he is. He's an outlaw, pre-order benefit, he's mini record, round 5, lucky draw. Is it a lucky draw or not? I don't know. I don't think it says whether it is or not on my template, but mini record, round 5 for outlaw era, where he has neon green hair. It's the only card where he has neon green hair before it like washed out and before he got black highlights. It's the only one. There is a card that is second to him, obviously very far off the mark, but there is a card that is second to him, and I do have stupid names for my cards. In my prior list, I do have Quiche yeosanqk, which is an album card, and I do have that claimed. So I have stupid names for my cards. This one is called Ozempic yeosanqk because they have heavily edited his face to look really, really, really skinny, and I find it hilarious. So I'll put a picture of him up, and I'll put a picture of Quiche yeosanqk up so you can see, like, it's not even a quiche. I don't know what it is, but it's not a quiche, but I'm calling it a quiche card. So that yeosanqk I have bought, and I will be getting him sent to me soon, and I am so happy because he is such a high prio. Like, he's not as high as Uranium yeosanqk, but he's like second, and I'm like, oh my god. And I got him for cheap as well. I'm like, yes, I've literally wished for days like this. Like, oh my god, like, yes. Oh, it just makes me so happy to know that I have him on the way. But yeah, that was my monthly flip through. I do hope you enjoyed, and this will repeat at the end of May. Thank you for watching.